rushing spawns unless there's maybe a power-up in play to lure them back.
Well, Haitive, he starts off perfect. Looks like he has that strat nice and practice. He throws a perfect nade, gets the shot, and look at this sniper in his possession, and also the repulse to work with. The repulse, yes, you might expect to see someone fly off the map in 4v4 and 1v1. Don't expect to see that happen. What you really have for utility with that repulse is stopping grenades from making an impact, repulsing them away. Did he hear Mortally underneath? I think he knows. He knows. He for sure knows. Look, you can see through that tiny little hole. If he stands right here, you see, look, he's going to get the perfect angle. He can check the corners. But Mortally used that opportunity to find a different angle, but the quick snipe from Haitive going to back him down. Now, if I'm Haitive, I wonder if they GA'd the power up, because if I was Haitive right there, I'm running right for that power up. So we might have seen a GA'd power up right now. Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like Overshield might not be in play, but we'll see what happens. Both players already, like, you know, spending some time in the chat even while they're waiting for the respawn to come through. But a pretty crucial takedown, not just to tie up the game, but to swap hands with that sniper.
So they said no heat wave, no mangler. I didn't see anything about the overshield on that, but okay. Haitive not going for it right away. I think we're gonna see no overshield as well. Mortally needs to hit a crucial shot right here. He knows the player's underneath. He also has one repulse to work with, though. So if he can try to bait Haitive into the elbow, it could be swimming with the fishes for Haitive. But Haitive, oh my god, Haitive somehow is getting so much damage down. He's one shot, hit it around the box. Haitive almost did it, but Mortally somehow stays alive, gets to replenish his grenades, and still has one repulse in the back pocket. Haitive's dipping left and right. It looked like he was swerving on the roads, had some great traction, almost like, you know, your Honda car down the highway. But some great left and right dips and doodles, but Mortally still ends up with the kill.
You know, the traction was there, the dipping and dodging. You know, maybe we'll see some donuts as well if they really get fancy with it. A little ring around the rosy wouldn't hurt. But Haitive almost pulling off the crazy play from the low ground. In the end, though, Mortally does get that takedown. He has a 2-1 lead. Now, in these games, we're going to see 12 minutes on the clock and first at 15. But what a headshot snipe coming out from Mortally.
Well, Mortally's on the playground playing with his food, and he's waiting for that next spawn, but I don't think the A spawns came in. And now Haitive. Oh my god, Mortally!
No! I didn't hear him. I didn't hear him coming. Mortally heard something because he snaps over, lines up another headshot. One more round in the sniper, but look at this, Toolez. In just 7 seconds, we're gonna have a whole fresh sniper in the play.
Yeah, the thing is, still one more shot from Mortally, and how he's been playing. It seems as if that one shot's going to be enough for him to secure a sniper. He just threw 6 grenades, but Haitive still gets away with the sniper, and he needs to run as fast as he can. Commando for Mortally. This thing packs a massive punch since the update, but going against a sniper, it can be a tough one. Haitive, he's hit some body shots, yet to hit a head, though. And well, this could be the first one. Haitive going to be able to find his first shot down.
Yo, shout out to the observer for switching over right there to Haitive just in time to see that snipe shot coming through. And now this is the chance for Haitive, just down 2-4. But again, the sniper being the huge factor. But look here, we also see the repulsor in hand, so maybe deflect some grenade damage, then line up the shot with the sniper. Haitive just has a lot to work with.
Now the question is, Mortally was able to sneak up and find an opportunity last time we saw Haitive in that tower, but the onus is on Haitive to move forward, right? He's down 2 in this game. Mortally can dictate the pace and how he wants to approach these gunfights, while Haitive, he needs to be searching for a kill. That's why we're seeing him move up, and that's going to give our Mortally opportunities to get first shots down, to make the sniper shot harder for Haitive, and you're going to see Mortally use that really to his advantage. He's not going to just ego out and take a challenge like it's nothing. I say that, but you see him creeping up, and a headshot's place. Mortally, you better watch that corner because Haitive's looking, and I think Haitive hurt him.
He looks like he's rotating over to the B pillars, and Mortally just rounds the corner in time. But Haitive adjusts. He's watching Seaside, and Haitive just uses that little half wall of cover. It was enough, but you know that Haitive is like on the hunt with the sniper. He catches sight of his prey. He lines up the shots with the drop wall, but Mortally is going to save him from that incoming snipe, and now Haitive turns from being the hunter into the hunted, and Mortally gets the kill.
Oh my, just absolutely phenomenal job by Mortally. Barely gets that drop shield down in time. It saves him from taking any damage, and then uses that surprise element to get enough damage downrange to hunt Haitive down, keeping the lead at 3 for him. And now 1 sniper bullet left, but man, we've seen Mortally hit some crazy ones already today. You have to imagine if that head lines up, well, it's gonna be gone. Oh,
I had to hold my breath there. He gets the body shot, just hitting the kneecap, and now using a little repulsor spin to try to find the cleanup of the kill. But Haitive regens some health and then re-challenges, and it's not going to be enough, though. Mortally still had a little bit of an advantage on the damage there and capitalizes.
This is a big spot for Mortally, right? Because the new sniper's coming up in about 15 seconds. If he can keep control of tower side, well, there are some specific sticky spots where you can CE that sniper away back toward yourself, but it looks like he's going to waste those nades checking out the spots, and now it's the fight for the sniper. Haitive's got it, but he misses the shot. He's 1 shot, and while Mortally is back on the hunt for him, he has a repulse of his own, but Haitive comes down for the re-challenge. The headshot's in. Mortally falls.
Okay, I have to say, Haitive might be down 3-6, but a couple of the kills that he've gotten have just been like style points, right? So if it was in terms of style points, I think Haitive is checking all the boxes, uses the repulsor to jump to high ground there at sandbags, and then doubles right back to where he came from, hits that sniper headshot. It was beautiful.
Phenomenal job thus far by both these players, but Mortally clearly has the advantage right now, and Haitive has to be careful with how he takes these approaches. He's trying to creep behind Mortally and get an easy kill. 5 minutes on this clock to work with. That seems like a lot of time, but in a 1v1 it can be a dangerously short fuse to work with.
Yeah, if the pace of the game stays as it is, we're going to see this game go to time, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that clock unless all of a sudden things start to heat up. But honestly, time working in the favor of Mortally, but in this case, Haitive is closing the gap on that lead.
And now what Mortally has to be aware of is pacing his challenges, right? You know, it's
right.
good to be able to take a challenge, try to get those kills, but you have to be wary of how fast you're taking these challenges and how quick you let Haitive back into this game. Make him waste some ammo. Oh my god, it just seems like Haitive can't miss at the moment, but make Haitive waste that ammo. Make sure that when the next sniper fight comes up, there's not much of that sniper left.
Yep.
Oh man, if Haitive would have wrapped that corner, immediately checked that back tower, you would have had an easy snipe right there. He listens, he hears Mortally.
He does the repulsor jump to get on even footing there, but after missing the snipe, doubles on back. So I guess this is what you're talking about with Mortally needing to kind of burn some of that sniper ammo, but there's the hit and going for the remote detonation by shooting out that frag, but it's not going to be enough, and Mortally rounds the corner, cleans up that kill.
At the end of the day, 1v1s are all about execution. That's where Haitive lacked just a little bit. He hits the right shot to make Mortally win. But Haitive wasn't able to follow up by shooting that frag with precision. He had to waste a couple bursts, and in the meantime, Mortally had left a grenade on the feet of Haitive, makes him 1 shot, and then jumps the corner to try to take away that reticle position of Haitive. Works perfectly, and Mortally is able to stabilize from what was looking like a dire position as we start to approach this late game.
That maneuverability coming in huge yet again for Mortally, and credit to Haitive for going for another style play with the remote detonation, but here's the repulsor, nearly getting the pancake, finishes off with the BR kill, and now we're back to a 3-point lead. Mortally just handling that seaside tower. That is his home base right now, and with it, he's gonna lock down this spawn, predict with those grenades in order to pick up a fresh sniper. That's
a really smart play by Mortally. You know, he knows he's not gonna get the kill at that pancake, but what's the most important? Oh my god. Another clean shot by Mortally, but what's the most important part of a 1v1 when you don't have the sniper shot? It's about making a player 1 shot, right? So it's knowing how much damage that pancake does. He knows he has enough VR shots in where if he repulses him into that wall, it's going to make him 1 shot, and then from there you're playing SWAT, right? It's 1 shot, 1 kill. Make sure you hit the head, and Mortally's been doing a fantastic job at that. Combining that with the crazy snipes he's hit thus far, it seems as if this game is becoming quickly out of reach for Haitive.
And the pace has been picking up. You know, we saw there for a little bit when Haitive had advantage with the sniper in hand, things slowed down, but as soon as Mortally was able to flip that advantage back over, that pace has increased, and now Haitive, 5 points down with just over 2 minutes on the clock, is pretty much forced to play aggressive and hoping that it pays off.
Oh, wow. I thought maybe that repost from Mortally had bought enough time to not get hit by the punch, but it wasn't quite fast enough. Now 2 minutes on the clock. Well, let's make it a minute 45 because every second's going to count. 4 kills to make up, 2 shots in that sniper rifle. You need to play fast and you need to execute on every opportunity. Mortally hiding behind this corner. Haitive knows he misses the first shot and now he has to recover quickly. Oh, you see, those are the executions you cannot miss on these plays.
That's a great play there from Haitive, doubling back after the missed shot, grabs some fresh repulsors and now uses it for high ground, lines up the BR headshot for the cleanup. The sniper is out of ammo, but those are the key kills that Haitive needs, and he is continuing to push the issue as that clock ticks down, just over a minute left. He misses those grenades though on the pickup, drops back down, grabs both of them. That could be crucial as he's now chasing Mortally into garage, and again, that repulsor for the positioning, just shaking Mortally off of his game a little bit, and now we're looking at a 2-point game.
Well, that's Haitive freestyling right there. Remember how important that repulse is. Not only is it a tool to keep the nades away, to send players off the map, it's also a movement tool. Get places fast. He was able to wrap that corner just in time, and now Haitive needs to execute. He needs to win the reversal trade right here. Mortally had first shot, but Haitive has the bigger ego. It's not gonna matter though. Mortally finds the kill, and that should be the nail in the coffin. With only 25 seconds remaining, it seems nigh but impossible for Haitive to get back into this game. Mortally is able to continue on in our bracket.
And Mortally, I respect this, pushing the issue. You know, we talk about the clock right there. Mortally could just hide, but no, he wants the game. He wants to go after the kills, and with it, he gets another cleanup. I absolutely agree with you. That last play was really the nail in the coffin, and as the clock ticks down, Mortally's gonna take the game 12-8.
And actually, phenomenal plays from both these players. What was the difference maker, right? It's a sniper control. Well, we saw a couple times Haitive was able to hit the body, not the head, and then wasn't able to execute on the kill twice that game. On the other side, Mortally, it seemed like anytime he had the opportunity to get the no-scope, to get the headshot, he took advantage. I'd say he had 4 sniper kills, and if I do my math, how many did he win by? Oh yeah, that's right, 4 kills. So you see that really being the difference maker in the game. Haitive, I think it was a beautiful last 2 minutes from Haitive. The way that he was able to play, creativity was there, just was not able to get it across that finish line.
Now, I loved the repulsor plays there on Haitive, especially in the last couple of minutes that you referenced, using the repulsor to help with chasing down the kills that he needed. In the end, falling just short, and like you had mentioned, mostly due to, look at this duck and diving. I love this replay. Unfortunately, that would have been huge, right? That play right there, I think, is why Haitive came just short in the game. He could have finished that last shot. He used the mobility, but in the end, Mortally's control of the sniper is what won the match.
Yeah, he had great reticle placement, right? Always knowing not only where to place that reticle, but at the height to place that reticle, right? Because you have to expect the challenges, right? Because, like, let's pause it right here, right? The reticle placement here is really impressive because they're off slanted, right? And Mortally's just a little bit higher than Haitive, so it's not like he can keep that reticle straight and flush at the middle of the screen. He has to bring it down just a little bit to make sure he's on top of that head. He hits a great shot to get those no scopes, and just this lead that he was able to build early on proves to be fatal for Haitive. And we saw some great opportunities for Haitive to get back, but at the end of the day, he just needs to execute that 5% better if he wants to win these series.
Yeah, interesting plays with the sniper, talking about the reticle placement. It's almost like a SWAT type strategy, also known as tactical slayer, you know, the OGs, you know that by SWAT, but always learning like where to line up the shot. And a lot of times you won't see that to that same point with a BR play because body shots are worth the same until the shield is broken. But when the sniper is in play, lining up a headshot instead of a body shot, Mortally was a great example of where to line up that reticle, where to place your scope to be ready for those quick snipes.
And you know, if you don't mind, Louis, let's go back a couple kills right here, because I think the most important kill of the game in my opinion, was that play over at tower where Morley wraps that corner, jumps up, and gets the kill right here. So if we, before all this happened, right? Remember, it was Haitive who had the first opportunity here, right? He hits the no scope. He gets the body shot down. We're going to take this frame by frame, right? He makes him one shot. Now he needs to execute. He misses the frag to the right 2-3 times. If he hit that right away, he gets the kill. Instead, a nade came out for Morley. It's well positioned. It hits on the correct slope, makes Haitive one shot. And now Haitive, by the time he's able to recover, Morley's taking the challenge. But look at Morley. He takes the challenge by jumping. Now the pre-positioned reticle, it's too low. It hits the feet. Morley has his place just right, able to get Haitive. And it just shows you how frames make the difference. If you were just a little bit quicker to hit that grenade on its pad, he probably gets the kill. And I think he maybe comes back in this game. We're talking 6-6 at that point.
Yeah, no, I agree. That was the turning point, and it would have been a tie game instead. Morley comes out with that 2-point lead in the final minutes of the match. But man, Garrett, I missed your play breakdowns. This is like my favorite, watching you after the game break down a pivotal moment in the match. And I think Haitive was a little bit overcommitted to going for the remote detonation. If it had worked, another stylish, flashy play, but in this case, it kind of came back to bite him.
Yeah, and it's like, it's cool to see how these players are thinking in their moments, like the creativity that they can display in their game. I think Qualifier has the greatest opportunities to display that creativity. Like we saw, the repulse wasn't only used as a defensive tool, it was used on the offensive during that pancake play. It was used as an increased movement tool a couple times to get those kills. And then we also saw just some great sniper shots. You don't get that same satisfaction, or I guess skill ceiling that you have with the shock rifle compared to the sniper. So I always like seeing the sniper and play on Qualifier, and I think honestly a couple plays go for Haitive. We probably see him win this series. It just shows you how the pendulum swings with that momentum, and how Morley was just able to clutch up, ice up in a couple dangerous spots where he should not have gotten the kill, and it makes the biggest difference in the game. Right here, this is sweet.
Oh yes, yeah, this is the use of the repulsor. Look at that movement. Just launch himself across that open field in front of B in order to line up those shots to garage. Like he clears this space so quickly to cut that angle and keep line of sight onto Morley. Woo.
Man, he was soaring. Does Honda make planes? That's why I was gonna say, does Honda have like a plane model?
Jetpacks?
Jetpacks, ooh.
Yeah, maybe gliders. I don't know. It could happen.
He's looking like a Honda plane if they make any, But I think we're gonna go to a quick break. We have another match coming on soon. We'll get some commercial in, and by the time we're back, we're gonna have some more action. I think Neighbors coming up soon.